Hi everyone, welcome to the Celebrity Diaries. We're plunging into the alluring universe of Chris Rock, one of the most notable comics of our time. From his amazing total assets to his stunning vehicle assortment and shocking manners, we will investigate how this parody legend lives in 2012 reports, gauge that he procures around $200,000 for each live execution with a visiting plan that keeps him before crowds. Overall, this income rapidly adds up. Anyway, his monetary achievement isn't restricted to live shows. Rock has made a name for himself in film, showing up in north of 75 creations. For example, his job in naming Madagascar 3 alone supposedly procured him around $5 million. This total, while noteworthy, pales in contrast with the profit he rounded up from Adults 2, where his portion of the overall film industry benefits is assessed to be around $17 million. A huge part of Rock's pay comes from his satire specials, which have shown to be a rewarding undertaking in a groundbreaking manner. Netflix has given him about $20 million for each stand-up show, adding up to $40 million for 2 specials. This organization denoted an urgent second in his vocation and highlighted his remaining as a top-level entertainer. The year 2009 stands apart as Rock's monetary zenith, to a great extent due to his acclaimed satire series, Everyone Despises Chris. This show became one of the generally watched on the unified Principal Network, assisting him with gathering a yearly income of $42 million. Such amazing figures delineate his prominence as well as additionally the essential moves he has made in his vocation to gain by his popularity. Regardless of these noteworthy profit theories, Chris Rock's the fact that he confronted puts forth worth the attempt accepted significant monetary difficulty because of his separate with gauges proposing a misfortune of around $40 million Stone's humor sparkles. Even in troublesome times, he entertainingly encourages his companions to employ his ex's attorneys, kidding that they could assist them with raking in tons of cash while the specific figure of Chris Rock's total assets stays a subject of discussion. Numerous sources recommend that subsequent to bookkeeping for charges, his net value could be as high as $100 million. This amazing sum places him among the most extravagant entertainers worldwide, a demonstration of his persistent effort, ability, and the shrewd business choices he has made all through his vocation. He was brought into the world in 1965 in the humble community of Andrews, South Carolina. Christopher "Chris" Julius Rock, better referred to just as Chris Rock, has turned into a transcending figure in American satire. His venture from a moving youth to the levels of notoriety is a demonstration of his versatility, imagination, and unfaltering commitment to his art. Chris Rock's early years were nowhere near simple, developing up in an overwhelmingly African-American community. He later went to schools in overwhelmingly white areas in Brooklyn, New York. This progress was everything except smooth. Chris confronted critical tormenting from his friends because of his disparities. These excruciating encounters formed him, lighting a longing to get comfortable with himself and offer his story. Eventually, the harasser, in his perseverance, added to his choice to quit secondary school. Like numerous youngsters confronting difficulty, he regarded himself as working in cheap food chains, an encounter that would later illuminate his comedic material. Rock's imaginative excursion started in 1984, at the point when he made the valiant stride of performing stand-up satire. It was a troublesome beginning with little jobs in motion pictures that scarcely covered the bills. Anyway, his large break came in 1990 when he joined the cast of the notorious parody series Saturday Night Experience. This stage furnished him with remarkable perceivability and open doors, permitting him to exhibit his ability on a public stage. Rock immediately became known for his sharp wit and sharp observational humor. Also, his exhibitions collected consideration from crowds and pundits. The same as the new thousand years move toward Chris Rock's profession. It truly took off. He moved into high-profile films, taking on driving jobs in significant creations like Down to Earth, Head of Express, and The Longest Yard. Also, Adults each film displayed his ability to consolidate humor with interesting topics, further solidifying his status as a top entertainer. Rock's exhibitions reverberated with crowds, making him one of the most pursued entertainers in Hollywood all through his celebrated lifetime. Chris Rock has been perceived with various honors. He has won 4 Emmys and 3 Grammys, featuring his uncommon commitments to both TV and parody. His capacity to associate with crowds through humor has driven numerous to think of him as quite possibly one of the best jokesters ever. His work isn't just engaging. However, it additionally challenges normal practices and starts profound discussions about race, culture, and human conduct. Dear watchers, are you inquisitive about the chateaus that Chris Rock has purchased? Go along with me on a visit through his extravagant houses, the house in Clinton Slope and the house in Clinton Slope Jokester. Chris Rock, known for his sharp funny bone, what's more, Genuine Perceptions claims a manor in Brooklyn during the 1990s. Rock bought an enchanting carriage house in the energetic Clinton Slope neighborhood, which he leased for a long time, estimating $3,700 of the carriage house has gone through smart remodels in the years since Rock bought it. The enhancements incorporate current apparatuses. What's more, focal cooling, making it an agreeable sanctuary in the midst of the hustle and clamor of city life. These enhancements could make the property seriously engaging to potential purchasers searching for a blend of current conveniences and notable person implicit. The mid-20th century, the home holds a large number of its unique building highlights, giving it fascinate also, character uncovered. Block facades and unique wood radiates inspire a feeling of history, while jazzy redesigns reflect the stone's advanced tasteful plan as a two-room home. The home brags a shocking main room that numerous mortgage holders long for. Moreover, the adaptable design considers transformation to a three-room home, which could appeal to numerous purchasers searching for more space. The property additionally offers open-air conveniences, including a deck ideal for unwinding or engaging, and a two-vehicle carport, an uncommon find in the city. These highlights add to the general allure of the homemaking. It's not just a spot to carry on with, yet additionally a direction for living. For potential purchasers who esteem comfort furthermore, solace anyway, late turns of events propose he might be prepared to say goodbye to his adored home for good, to the extent that we realize Chris Rock has formally recorded his two-room home for almost $4 million. The sticker price addresses a huge increment from what he paid for the home over 20 years prior, mirroring the quick ascent in Brooklyn land. For some mortgage holders and financial backers, such a profit from venture would be viewed as a bonus, particularly in an area known for its memorable appeal and social wealth. While Chris Rock has made a name for himself in the realm of parody and amusement, his choice to sell his Clinton Slope carriage house denotes a huge move toward his land venture, is an impression of his development as a craftsman, and a person getting away from this property could address another section in his life as he centers around different ventures and opens doors ahead. Chateau in Los Angeles. Situated toward the finish of a calm road in Fryman Gully, Chris Rock bought a remarkable and extravagant private bequest. This house is ideally suited for those looking for a definitive and extravagant living. Traversing a noteworthy two sections of land, this gated domain offers a serene retreat away from the hurrying around of city life, offering protection and tastefulness. Upon entering the home, guests are welcomed by an excellent entry, prompting the staggering 7,000-square-foot Mentor-style fundamental house planned by eminent modeler Robert Bird. This engineer's showstopper highlights 5 extensive rooms and 6 sumptuous washrooms, making it ideal for families or those who appreciate engaging visitors. The first floor highlights emotional bar roofs, a stone chimney, and hardwood floors, adding warmth and character to the home. One of the champion elements of the home is the roomy main room. This private safe haven includes huge, sprawling storage rooms and enormous windows that give brilliant clearing perspectives on the valley, permitting regular light to flood the space. The suite is intended for solace and unwinding, offering a tranquil retreat from the rest of the world. Step outside, and the lawn changes into a genuine desert garden. The pool and spa are encircled by rich vegetation, making the ideal setting for unwinding and engaging. Outside, this space welcomes inhabitants to sunbathe, have summer social events, or loosen up in the spa after a drawn-out day. The home's long carport leads past an amazing carport that highlights a tidal tennis court. This court is something beyond looking good. It's a solicitation to dynamic living, giving more than adequate space to sports aficionados to enjoy their energy. Underneath is a gatherer's carport that can oblige at least 25 vehicles, giving more than adequate capacity to those inspired by vehicles for visitors or potential leaseholders. The bequest includes a confidential visitor house, adding around 2,000 square feet of living space. This flexible region can act as a private retreat for guests or as an extra engaging space for family social affairs, making it the ideal supplement to the principal house. The whole home is encircled by mature trees, upgrading the feeling of security and making a rich, welcoming climate. Thanks for watching this video.